Your AS paper, that is the code 9706. This is made up of two parts. One is financial accounting, one is cost accounting. You will have 30 MCQs, which will be in your paper 1, which is of 30 marks. Okay. And your paper 2 is a structured paper which has 4 questions in it. 1, 2, 3, and 4 questions.
Hmm.
Now, the first 3 questions when I'm talking about, this is made of financial accounting. Okay. And the last question, that is question number 4, is cost accounting. The reason I ask you to focus more on cost accounting is because it is for 30 marks. Okay. And you have only 2 chapters of cost accounting, only 2 chapters. The first chapter is the marginal costing, and the second one is made up of absorption costing. You can be either asked purely absorption costing, purely marginal costing, or a combination of both. Okay.
Hmm.
You need to focus on this chapter. The reason being is that it is a new subject, first thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Knowledge of financial accounting is not taken into picture. You've come from IGCSE. For those students who don't come from IGCSE, they have issues in financial accounting. So
Hmm.
here, your knowledge of financial accounting is not coming into picture. It is just cost accounting and 2 chapters, 30 marks flat. Okay.
Hmm.
When I say 2 chapters, 30 marks flat, it means what? That you know this is definitely going to come.
Hmm.
So think strategically. The syllabus is vast. I'm not saying that you do the entire syllabus, but something which you know is definitely going to come. It has to be on the tip of your fingers. Okay. Every sort of question, everything that is there in the worksheet, absorption costing and marginal costing, at least has to be done 3 times
Hmm.
in a span of 10 days. Now, this I am talking because you are planning to give your exam in October, November. Farhan, this is for
Yeah.
you. Fatima, if you are also planning to give in October, November, you need to do this strategy. Now, how you manage the time, when you manage the time, how many times you do, it is up to you. You know that this is the worksheet, this is the number of hours. I have to do it 3 times. This has to be a commitment to yourself that you have to do it 3 times in 10 days. Farhan, especially for you. So you should not
Hmm.
have someone who's coming and barking behind you that do, do, do.
Yeah.
Because now you're big students.
Hmm.
At dot, you can only sit from 11 to 7.
Yeah.
I am very stubborn. I will not
Yeah.
move ahead till the time I don't get my previous work. So
Yeah.
even if it is at the cost of you failing your exam, I will still not move ahead because I know that if you don't do it, what I am asking you to do, you will tend to forget it.
Hmm. True.
Okay? So this should happen 3 times. You should be able to solve this in a period of 10 days. Even if you're
Okay.
giving in May, June, Fatima, if you stick to this target, I promise you, you will never forget these 2 chapters, marginal and absorption. But each and every page of that worksheet should happen. Once full time, once maybe you do with the support of videos.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Then when you do it for the second time, okay, when you do it for the second time, you should not be wanting to watch the videos, but when you're doing it for the second time you will still feel that you are struggling. This will
Yeah.
happen. Okay. You will feel the struggle and you might want to watch the MS. When you go back to the third time, you should be totally clear. Then if
Hmm.
you're still struggling, okay, that means there is some concept correction that is needed, and at that time I will come into picture. Even for the
Okay.
first and second time when you're struggling, maybe you will take a little bit of help of MS and a little bit of help of videos. But if in the third time you still struggle, that means I have to come into picture.
Okay.
Have to trouble me at that time.
Okay,
Okay.
miss.
Okay, now understand absorption costing, marginal costing. First, you complete absorption costing completely. Once your 3 times is done completely for absorption costing, you will go to margin.
Hmm.
Okay. Once you finish one time, you will. My all the videos are not made of the entire PPT, of the entire worksheet. So when you
Yeah.
need help for the other videos, okay, for other sums which you for the first time when you're doing it, when you still want it, then I will come. But not a single page of the PPT should be empty. Even if you
Hmm.
think no, you will still do. Even if you think you
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
you will still do. So when I'm saying 3 times for 2 chapters, that means you have only 5 days for one chapter. And this should
So,
be the speed, this should be the pace. 5 days for one chapter, and you have to do it 3 times.
mm,
That means when you're doing it for the first time, you can give it 3 days with the videos, with my support, with everything. Fourth day, you will do everything again. Fifth day, you will do everything again. I am
mm,
asking continuously again and again and again because I don't want that you lose even a single mark on this 30 marks. If you want, we can make this 12 days or 13 days,
mm,
but not more than that. Or if
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
saying I am on the 14th of August to today, what we will do is you can make it like in the sense you can do it for 30 days. By 30th of August,
Mm,
these 2 chapters should get over. I'm giving 15 days. Absorption,
okay.
marginal, absorption, marginal, absorption, marginal, absorption, marginal. And it is not
Mm,
because I am busy and I'm asking you do this, do again, do again. Because these chapters looks easy, but when it is start to be done, it becomes hard.
yeah.
Am I very clear?
Very clear, miss.
Why I focus a
Yes,
lot
miss.
on why I focus a lot on absorption and marginal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about the first 3 questions. This 30 marks should be in your pocket. Now, when
Mm,
I am talking about question 1, question 2, and question 3, it is financial accounting. In this
okay.
financial accounting, you have a wide range of chapters. If you can see, there are approximately 27 chapters.
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
miss.
Okay. So there are 27 chapters. The part 1 is the basic accounting, which has what is a cash transaction, credit transaction, books of prime entry, trial balance, division of ledger. Okay. So these are the basic things that are there, which might come as one question or two question only in your MCQs. Okay. This will come as one question or two question only in the MCQs, not ahead of that. Now, when you're talking about financial accounting, I'm highlighting the chapters which is definitely a must. You should know, you should do. Income statement, but of limited companies. Okay. Income statement of limited companies. Now, when I am talking about limited companies, it has a very wide variety of concepts. wide variety of concepts, as in the concepts of issue of shares, different types of reserves, what is share capital, what is shareholders funds, and these concepts are a little boring. I understand it is boring, and they are very boring. It is even boring to teach it because it is just theoretical knowledge, but takes time to absorb, learn. You need to absorb, learn, and that process should become a cycle in your brains. Income statement of limited companies, this is a must. This chapter might come in question 1, question 2, or question 3. If it is coming in question 1, this chapter will come for 30 marks. If it is coming in question 2, question 3, you should get happy. This chapter will come for 15 marks. But this chapter will definitely come. Definite means it is 200% going to come. So, limited companies, if we take on the highest range with 3 chapters, limited company, marginal, and absorption, in a 90-mark paper, 90 or 100 marks? 90. In 90 marks paper, okay, on the higher range when I am talking, 30 marks for costing and 30 marks for limited companies. So you are sitting in with 60 marks in your pocket. If 3 chapters are done perfectly, logically, extremely nice. Okay, these are definite chapters that are going to come, and this is I'm telling with my personal experience, strategic planning, and there is a lot when I'm making these comments. It is coupled with a lot of research. And if I'm talking on the lowest end, 30 marks for cost accounting and 15 marks for limited company, that makes it 45. Now, if you see 60 marks from 90, how much percentage of the paper it is making? Do you have calculator,
No.
Fatima?
Yes, miss.
Please sit in my lecture with a calculator. You have 90, 60 marks out of 90 becomes how much?
That's 66.6%.
66.6%. And 45 marks out of 90. This is how much percent?
50%.
This is 50%. That means even if you do 3 chapters, there is no scope of failing. No scope of failing, no scope of ungraded. And only these 3 chapters focus, if you're focusing,
Mm.
The minimum grade that you can expect is C.
Mm.
Yes or a D.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
over here, if you're on a 60% range, you are at least on a C or a B
Hmm.
because the thresholds are low. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the situation. This is your scenario for what limited company, marginal, and absorption.
Miss,
And if you
you're
know,
muted.
no, I'm not muted. Fatima, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Farhan,
Yeah, hello?
yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, now I can do. Now I can hear you.
So this is the thing, Farhan, I was focusing limited, marginal,
Hmm.
absorption.
Option.
Limited, marginal, absorption. I was rotating only with 3 chapters for you, but you still didn't do it.
Yeah.
You did not study on the last day. I'm perfectly dead sure about it.
I did math on the last day, not accounts.
Not even 3 days before, because you said you will do last accounts,
Minute. Yeah, last minute.
but you did not even do that. Even 3 days before, you were sitting and doing maths, and you did not
Hmm.
study at
Yeah.
all. Nevertheless, now listen to me. Income statement of sole trader. Income statement of sole trader is perfect. Okay, it has to be done.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, now let's
Yeah.
talk about this. Now, what are the remaining 2 questions? Remaining 2 questions, if limited company is not coming for 30 marks, if
Partnership.
the remaining 2 questions, one would be 30 on the higher range if you're talking. If I'm talking on the
Hmm.
higher range, the remaining 2 questions will either be of 45 marks or it will be of 30 marks.
Okay.
Okay, I'm talking about remaining two. If I'm talking about the remaining 2 questions, it will either be of 45 marks or it will either be of 30 marks. Are you with me?
Hmm.
If the remaining 2 questions is of 45 marks, that means one question is going to be definitely of incomplete records. This is a definite prediction, I'm telling you. If limited company comes for 15 marks, then question number 1 will be of incomplete records. And incomplete records is a very complicated chapter,
Hmm.
very complicated chapter, which needs to be done. But only after you complete what?
Absorption and marginal in the next 15 days.
Only after you complete limited, absorption, and marginal, you will go to incomplete record, because if limited company comes for 30 marks, incomplete record will not come.
Hmm.
Hmm. Understood.
Okay. If limited company comes for 15 marks, incomplete record will definitely come. And you can
Hmm.
have situations where you have both the chapters, incomplete records also and limited companies also. But how? Tell me.
Wait, miss, what did you say?
You can have incomplete records also and limited company also. But limited will
Yeah,
be 15, incomplete will be for how
30.
many? 30 months. Okay. Then the next chapter that you have to do is ratio analysis.
Hmm.
Now, this we are talking about one question. Out of the two, one is sorted. Now, that
Yeah.
one question or that 2 question that comes, ratio analysis, incomplete records, partnership accounts,
Hmm.
partnership changes has gone away. This is the most important chapter. Which one?
Partnership and ratio analysis.
Introduction to limited company is the most important chapter. So, incomplete
Hmm. Okay.
record, partnership, ratio analysis, very high chances of control accounts reconciliation.
Hmm.
Okay. So control accounts reconciliation and these accounting principles.
Yeah.
These are the chapters that you definitely have to do. That means the order of the chapters would be, first would be what? Absorption,
Absorption and marginal,
marginal,
incomplete records,
incomplete records,
limited,
then limited.
then partnership, then ratio.
Yeah, after explaining so much, limited,
Incomplete.
incomplete, partnership, then
Ratio.
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 Before incomplete, now we will do control accounts.
Okay.
Okay.
Why control accounts? Because control accounts and control accounts reconciliation is a must to the incomplete records.
Hmm.
Okay, partnership, ratio. So these are the
Mm.
topics that definitely has to be done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 topics. Farhan,
Okay.
you are only going to focus on these 7 topics. Okay, not
Okay.
more than that.
All right.
In a very worst scenario, Farhan, there might be
Yeah.
depreciation that will come in your paper.
Okay.
But depreciation is not a very simple topic. It is a very complicated topic. It requires huge amount of accounting knowledge investment.
Mm. Okay.
You should be very understanding in your concepts, which
Mm.
takes a lot of time to come in. That is the reason I always avoid depreciation, because even if I teach depreciation, you will not end up doing it in the examination.
Yeah. Okay.
On a worst scenario, if
Mm.
depreciation is there, depreciation chapter can be avoided. Okay,
Mm.
you will lose 15 marks, nothing more than that.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
after you complete this, you will rush to which topics? You will do
In income
provision,
statement.
this. No.
Okay. Okay.
After you do this, you will do bank reconciliation statement. Very rare chances of coming, rare chances. Okay.
Mm.
Bank reconciliation statement, irrecoverable debts. These are rare chances of coming. Errors, that is the suspense account and
Mm.
other receivables and payables.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this is, it comes when, your luck is very bad. So there are very rare chances of this coming. Very rare, very bleak chances once in a blue moon.
Mm. Okay.
So once you are done with your entire syllabus, that means if you are completely done with the 7 topics, completely
Mm.
done, that means anytime
Yeah.
I ask you, you are able to shoot. At that
Mm.
time, you will go on this topic.
Okay.
We will do errors because errors is something which we focused a lot on IGCSE, and it is the same like IGCSE. So it is easy. You can do it. It is same like IGCSE, same questions. We have only a compilation of 5, 6 questions that has come in the AS. So
Mm.
very rare, but it still needs time. So suspense, BRS, provision for doubtful debts and other receivables and payables. These 4 chapters are same like IGCSE. Ratio is also same like IGCSE. Only 2 new ratios are there. Partnership is same, but the testing is little hard, difficult. Okay, so this is how you have to work with. Now let me make you familiar with the website. I am going to ASCIE. Okay, now I am telling you this, that I am definitely going to lock this website and I'm definitely going to lock my YouTube as well. Okay, this
Why?
I have made the YouTube channel and the website for convenience, for students' convenience.
Hmm.
Okay, but that does not mean that it is going to be available freely for everyone. Okay, so
Oh,
I am going to lock it. We are just in the process of it, but I am occupied with something. That is why it's not yet locked. It is
okay.
basic lock is there, higher end lock is not there. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, if you go on this website, education.org. So when you go over there on .education.org,